Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sumukascha ekadantascha kapilo gajakarnakah lambodharascha vikato vignarajo vinayakah धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षः पालचन्द्रो गजाननः वक्रतुण्डः शूर्पकर्णो हेरम्बः स्कन्धपूर्वजः शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये यस्य विरदवक्त्राद्या पारिषद्या परस्ततं विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय कृष्णाय अक्लिष्टकारिणे नमो वेदान्तवेद्याय गुरवे बुद्धिसाक्षिणे कृष्णद्वैपायनं व्यासं सर्वभूतहिते रतं वेदाब्जभास्करं वन्दे समाधिनिलयं मुनिम् जन्माद्यस्य यतः अन्वयात् इतरतश्च अर्थेषु अभिज्ञः स्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायः आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत् सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मः प्रोचिधकैतवः अत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम् वेद्यं वास्तवम् अत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद् भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यः हृदि अवरुध्यतेः अत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषिभिः तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखात् अमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिकाः भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्. Now with Bhagavan's grace we came up to slokam number 44 in Adhyayam 25 skandham number 3, and as Bhagavan says, as Swami says in Bhagavad Gita, Kapila Muni does exactly the same thing. He has very beautifully summarized and very powerfully summarized what the truth is, what each one of us should do, what Devahuti should do, what I should do, what everyone who listens to should do. Everything has been extremely clearly and very precisely and succinctly has been explained to answer Devahuti's question, and to dwell upon that teaching, because these teachings are not something you just take once and then move away. We have to mull over them, we have to reflect on them, we have to keep listening to them and do that mental work of trying to do the Satyanveshanam, which is what is the excavation for what is it that is the teaching is. Did I hear it right? Did I understand it right? And then see if that appeals to one's heart. Not to the mind, not to the intelligence, but to the heart. It is very important not to approach spiritual teaching from an intellectual point of view. Very important, extremely important. And the so-called interpretations, and these are all intellectuals, and that is not, they'll only glide away and not hit the mark. So the thing to do is to listen to it with one's heart, one's hridayam. Very important, that approach. To get that approach of mindset, to receive the teaching in the proper way itself takes some practice, right? With Bhagavan's anugraham, of course, is very important. So with His grace, let us dwell on this a bit more, where the same Kapila Muni in another avataram, the Krishna avataram, explained it to Arjuna. So we'll take up a few slokams here and there, because the whole Gita is nothing but this. But hopefully to summarize and explain what's happening here, hopefully this additional slokams from Bhagavad Gita will be of help to you. And before I take that up, there was a request from my dear sister, one of my dear sisters, to take up Slokam 43 again. Jnana Vairagya Yuktena Bhakti Yogena Yoginaha Kshemaya Padamulam Me Pravisanti Akuto Bhayam. Right? And here, what we tend to do, at least I can tell you what I was doing before with Swami's grace, with his grace only, the sweetness and the power of these teachings started descending on me. Okay, so it is very intellectually speaking on Jnanam, Vairagyam, Yuktena, Bhakti Yoga. So we think these are all separate, isn't it? So we don't know what Jnanam is, so we think what it is, but different places have different definitions of it, right? So we are confused. And then Vairagyam is one of the most misunderstood concepts, easily the most misunderstood, I would say, if I were to venture a guess, because people read it in English as detachment. It is not detachment. And that itself will throw you off, because it is nothing to do with detachment. It is to do with a special attachment, a supreme attachment to the supreme human being, which is so sacred. That is Vairagyam. So the moment I attach myself to Bhagavan, then the other things get detached by themselves. So very important to understand that. So this Jnanam and Vairagyam, and then Yuktena Bhakti Yogena. See, like a way a tree grows and then buds and then flowers, a flower becomes unripened fruit and then finally it ripens into a fruit. This is a process. It's a very important process to get to the ripe fruit. The ripe fruit is not different from the unripe fruit, and it is not different from the flower. It is all one continuous pathway of the devotee, right? And that is what I'm going to take you through again. We covered Bhakti Yogam, a few slokams from there before. The most important lesson to take from there is Karma Palatyagam is the most supreme and the starting point. Okay, Karma Palatyagam is the most straightforward, clearest thing that you and I can start employing in our life if we have not already done that, and keep practicing that, because simple reason is karma is what I am doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and so are you. We're all working machines only, right? The inescapably working machines only. So if I'm now developing an attitude to decouple myself from the results of my work and focus only on the work, then I started the Karma Palatyagam route, right? That's the very first step, very practical, and that must be done. Then once I start doing that, and then in addition to that, when I do that, along with that, I start focusing on Bhagavan, because he is a Karma Paladhata. He will take care. So I correspondingly offer my actions to him, and think, and at least imagine or think that I am doing this on his behalf as his agent for his command, because he has given me the work, and to please him. That's all I'm now starting to focus on. I can even imagine I'm like the flute that Krishna plays. Nothing wrong in that. Point is, slowly, I just focus only on the work and focus on doing it to the best of my ability, without frustrations and ambitions and aspirations or anything at all, just the work, and to please Bhagavan. Slowly, as you become yuktena, as it becomes slowly ripens, then you're getting into the bhakti process. And bhakti is an anubhavam. It is not something that can be dictated by anybody or can be described by anybody. It is a pure personal anubhavam of Bhagavan. And that is what bhakti is. So bhakti yogena yoginaha, people who follow this path, that's what they follow. So once then, Kshemaya Padamulam me pravisanti akuto bhayam. My Padamulam, it's not only Padam, but Padamulam, even the very origin itself has got absolutely no fear in there. They pravisanti, they attain that. This is a very quick way of describing that. Now let us move on to from Slokam 38 to 44 in Adhyayam 25. There are different places that Kapila Muni mentions number of things, but I'm going to just take up, for example, if I take 15 Slokam number 15.6 in Bhagavad Gita, and that gives one, and there's another Slokam where Swami calls Arjuna, you're both my friend as well as my devotee. He says it very clearly. So there are different Slokam that we can take up, but let me take a few of them only. Very important thing why I'm quoting 15.6 is because once you reach my Padamulam, okay, which is akuto bhayam, that there is no fear at all. That Padamulam is beautifully described in 15.6. Okay, please take it up. Na tad bhasayate suryaha na sasankaha na pavakaha yad gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. Yad gatva na nivartante. This Brahmi Sitihi, this Padamulam, this Vaikuntha Lokam, this the one of Bhagavan's place, whatever we want to call it, which is Hridayam, that is that place. The sun doesn't shine, the moon doesn't shine, okay, and the wind does not blow, because these are all Panchabhutanga to do with the Prakriti. That place, Yat Gatva, reaching which Nanivartante, does not return. This is what in Slokam 38, in Bhagavatam, if you look at it, it says, Animishaha Hetihi no lady. Even the Kala Chakram does not swallow them. There is no return, it's permanent. Okay, that Dhamma Paramam Mama, that Mama Param Dhamma, that is my place. So that is what the Bhagavan himself describes. Okay, what is this place like? So let us take up now a few more slokam to get you a glimpse, an insight into what this jnanam and vairagyam is. How come everything starts with karma phala tyagam, right? Why can I not do meditation? Why can I not do this? So many other things we can do. Yes, do everything. Do any and all actions, must do all actions, but do to the right attitude. That is what this whole Bhagavad Gita talks about. That's what Kapila Muni's Upadesam is, the one of attitude. Not attitude of ownership, but an attitude of sacrifice and surrender. Very important. And the attitude of sacrifice, surrender, and worship. These are very easily I can say that. And so it is not one of acquisition, not one of doership, not one of ownership. Very important. That is the jnanam, and that is where the vairagyam comes. That automatically gives the anubhavam of Bhagavan, of the experience of Bhagavan, whether it is taste, whether it is smell, whether it is vision, okay, but it is something that's indescribable. So that is what jnana vairagya yuktena bhakti yogena yogina means. And what is this jnana? Okay, and how Bhagavan himself defines it. Okay, so once I start the karma phala tyagam route, once I start embarking on that and start practicing it, of course I will fail, just like anything else I try. I'm not going to get it the first time right? Okay, that's okay. Get up and still practice. Sometimes I succeed, most of the times I don't succeed. Does not really matter. But abhyasam, keep on practicing that. Okay, it is simple. Doesn't matter. I just do it for the joy of bliss of doing this action at this moment. That is enough. Okay. Then that slowly leads to a certain experience. automatically that gives me vairagyam, attachment to Bhagavan, because the moment I start focusing on action, Bhagavan is also a karma swarupan. So these things will start beginning to happen. Okay, so when Swami says in Bhakti Yogam that, Karmapala Tyagam is the most supreme, he's very serious. And he's giving me the most important practical lesson to follow in my life. I don't have to read Vedas. I don't have to do all the other scholarship. Nothing is required. The Karmapala Tyagam itself will give me the vairagyam and will give me the anubhavam of Bhagavan. And then, once I get that, as I start getting that anubhavam of Bhagavan and the company of Bhagavan and the entire, how will I be? How will I be? Right? What are my mind set will be? How will the mind be thinking or not thinking? Okay, those are all beautifully described in Adhyayam 13, Slokams 7 through 11. And what Swami says, the definition of jnanam. So let us take that up. 13, beautiful. These are your Adhyayam, Kshetra Kshetragya Vibhaga Yogam. Then there's Purushottama Yogam. So each one of these is Akshara Brahma Yogam. These are all amazing. There's no way that I can even begin to describe. Amazingly powerful. Okay, amazingly powerful, and nothing but offering or describing in absolute clarity, various things that we are confused about. Okay, so let us take up slokam number 7 in Adhyayam 13. Okay, now beginning of jnanam. What is jnanam? Number 7 through 11. Okay, remember that. Amanitvam, adambhitvam, ahimsa, shantihi, arjavam, acharya upasanam, saucham, sthiryam, atma vinigraha, indriyarteshu vairagyam, anahankara evacha, janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshan adarshtanam, asaktihi anabhishvangaha, putra dara grihadishu, nityam cha samachit tattvam ishtanishtopa upattishu mayi cha ananya yogena bhaktihi avyabhicharini vivikta desa sevitvam aratihi jana samsadi adhyatma jnana nityatvam tattva jnanartha darshanam etat jnanam iti proktam ajnanam yat ataha anyata. All the others are ajnanam. This is what etam iti jnanam proktam. This is what is called as jnanam. Okay, so what does this Swami says here? Let us take it up and hopefully for today take up the 4 slokas. Okay. So as I start on the Karmapala Tyagam route and slowly become good at it, offering it as worship, okay, as mat karmakit, mat paramo, mat bhaktaha, all those things we saw right at the end of Adhyayam 11, right? All those things we must remember, right? That is how Karmapala Tyagam begins, right? So we have covered that many times before, so I'll skip that. Once I start that and start on the journey, amanitvam, that means the tendency to praise oneself, what we call tartarve in Tamil, okay, blowing one's own bugle, whatever you want to call it, that anamit, without that will be absent. Then adambhitvam, dambham. Adambham means one who keeps broadcasting all the things that he did. You give money to the temple, some charity, immediately they broadcast it, advertise it, all those things, right? And whatever good actions I do, beneficial actions I do, whatever discipline I'm following, whatever tapas I may be doing, it could be meditation, could be whatever it could be, doesn't matter. But not talk about it, not broadcast it, right? And there's not only not broadcasting it, there's even no desire, no impulse to broadcast all this. So there is no desire or impulse to sing one's praise. There's no desire or impulse to even broadcast all the so-called good things that one does, charities or whatever it may be. Ahimsa is not hurting anybody, anything and anybody. This is ahimsa is very important. And that also includes, by the way, to put it in a very simple manner, not only through words, to not hurt somebody with thoughts, very difficult, but we have to practice it. Words at least we can control, actions we can control. But thoughts, so we have to work on that, right? That one must work on that. I can't say we, I know I have to work on it. Then the ahimsa also includes, if I dress myself shabbily and go out and somebody looks at the way that I'm shabbily dressed, that is also ahimsa. The way I look, the way I conduct myself, everything should be, it's ahimsa is, in one sense, is it's like walking on a very sharp sword, okay? You have to be extremely careful, straight path. And so the only way to have ahimsa is to offer everything to Bhagavan. Swami, you take. Whatever I do samarpanam to you. Keep on saying that, or morning and night, because how can I conduct myself without hurting anybody or any being? It seems so difficult. So only thing is to surrender. But ahimsa, that will start happening. Once I start karma palatyaham, that impulse not to hurt anybody or anything, including oneself, will start manifesting itself very strongly. Whether I succeed or not is different, but the impulse will become very strong. So amanitvam, adambritvam, ahimsa, shanti, kshama, that is forbearance, much more than patience. Whatever happens, the moment I start focusing only on action and absolutely decoupled from the results of the action, automatically my mindset will be one of forbearance. It will become, but it's happening. Bhagavan is taking care. And then you keep on doing the work only and keeping the company of Bhagavan. Automatically, forbearance will happen. That will be manifesting. Forbearance. Arjavam, very important. Arjavam is a very important quality. Straightforwardness, like the way a child is. All the rishis, those days, even today, all the saintly people, they're all straightforward. They don't have any agenda. They don't talk in riddles and very straightforwardly they will explain. With a very simple manner, they'll speak truth only. That nirmai we call in Tamil. Okay, that's straightforwardness. Arjavam is very important. Then Acharya Upasanam. Acharya Upasanam is worshipping the teacher, right? Worshipping the teacher, Acharya, who shows me the right way, the pathway, explains things to me, clarifies my doubts, points what is good to me. That is very important to hold on to it. Acharya also must practice what the Acharya is preaching. Otherwise, he cannot be an Acharya, right? So these are all important stuff. In addition to that, I would humbly submit, go even one step further. Everything in the universe is a university. So I learn from everyone, isn't it? In that sense, the knowledge is being imparted to me. I'm learning from all around, from everything I come in contact with everybody I come in contact with, every moment. So the mindset will be one of Vinayam. Acharya Upasanam comes from Vinayam and Shraddhai. The humility must come, gratitude must come. Very important. Gratitude is is one of the most important virtues. Acharya Upasana. Saucham. Saucham means purity. Purity, physical purity is very important, first step. And purity of the surroundings, wherever I am, that is very important. Then purity in action, purity in words. Purity in words is Satyam only. Purity in action, bodily action is Ahimsa only. Then more important, purity in mind. Purity in mind means there should be no hatred, no desire, no anger, no jealousy, no greed, no miserliness, right? And no pride, all those things. So that means Saucham includes purity of thought also. And that can only happen when the thinking is loving, full of love, speech is full of love, and action is full of love. That is Saucham. That's where the purity is. Thairyam. Thairyam means perseverance, not giving up. Because just like anything else, this is going to require study and practice, and the exams will keep on coming, tests will keep on coming to test the levels where I've reached. Sometimes I fail and sometimes I pass, still not give up and continue until we graduate, isn't it? So that's Thairyam. Atma Vinigraha, humility, self-control. Self-control. So we'll read that slokam only because I see the time is coming up. At least we'll take this slowly and steadily, and the next adhyayam will go a little bit faster because it is talking about creation and stuff like that. But this is very important teaching. The Sankhya Yogam, these are all very important. So Amanitvam, Adambhitvam, Ahimsa, Shantihi, Arjavam, Acharya Upasanam, Saucham, Sthiryam, Atma, Vinigraha. Do I have to develop all these qualities? All these will, one by one, they will come? No. The thing is, all these are simultaneous. They all happen at the same time just because I did only one thing, which is I started doing Karmapala Tyagam. And where do I do the Tyagam to? See, Tyagam means I have to give it somewhere, isn't it? So I do the Tyagam, offer it to Bhagavan. So the moment I offer the result of every action to Bhagavan in my mind, and I'm doing so many actions per day, every time I offer it to Bhagavan, so many times I think of him. So I keep his company. This is how it slowly starts becoming stronger and stronger. As I mature in this, ripen in this process, these various qualities, the mindsets will start manifesting also. And this is part of what Swami says is Jnanam is. And we will take up Slokam 8, 9, 10 and 11 in our next session, which Swami's case will be tomorrow. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Santit Santis Santihi. Harihi Om.